Well, it's that time of the show where we introduce the members of the Career Success Panel and start having a look at a few issues you guys are having with your careers. First of all, on my far right, we have Rob Hartnett. He's a senior partner with the advertising firm of Publicity Mojo. Rob, welcome back.
G'day, Bill.
We have Libby Fordham from Libby Fordham Corporate Communications. She's a spin doctor. Lib, good to see you.
Hi.
We've got Phil Noble from the firm of Business Development Partners. They're a management consulting firm. Phil, welcome back.
Thanks, Bill.
And last but not least, we have Tom Elliott, the Managing Director of MM&E Capital, a funds manager. Tom, good to see you back.
Great to be back, Bill.
Look, each week on the panel, we like to have a look at a particular theme or area that you guys have been raising with us. And the one this week is all about service and service quality. How do you go about delivering great service, not just to the customers of the organisation you work in, but also to your work colleagues and to your boss, so you maximise your personal brand and give yourself the best opportunity for advancement? So just out of interest, guys, any examples that you guys have had of either really good service or bad service recently? Rob?
Well, good service for me was without doubt the Ritz in London, where I had lunch. It was absolutely without doubt the pinnacle. It was the dessert tray when they brought it round to me, and I said, "Tell me about the dessert tray." And the waiter said to me, "Well, sir, on the middle tray we have the expensive, and on the top tray we have the exorbitant." I thought it was done with great humour and aplomb, and I went for the expensive.
So what's a piece of expensive mud cake cost you over there at the Ritz in London?
Well, are you talking Australian dollars or pounds?
I'll give it to us in Aussie dollars.
Yeah, it's a lot better. No, in Aussie dollars, probably about 35, I'd imagine that.
So the customer service has to be good if you're pushing
Very
something
good.
that's got a unit cost that much.
Well, in fact, the guys there at the Ritz in London actually trained for a lot of the great hotels in Europe, and it was a fantastic place. The service was exceptional. But when you see it and when you experience great customer service, you really know what poor service or average service is.
Yeah.
Look, what we thought we might do now is what we do each week is go out, talk to some everyday Australians about their experiences in this whole area of service, good and bad, and we'll come back and have a chat about what they've got to say and see how we can wrap it up and give people advice on how to do it.
I had to get some items printed out, and they botched up the job completely, and they said they'd do it again for me for free and correctly, and they'd courier it to me.
I think just because they were friendly and they were just, I don't know, interested in your concerns and what you wanted from their product or their business, whatever.
They actually were called in the middle of the night to attend to a damage after a storm, and they were able to assist us in providing a service to our client on a call out at a very short notice.
The service was so bad is because I got sworn at and got told I would never be allowed to shop in this store again.
I'd say at the banks, that experience with the banks, insurance companies.
My little sister got thrown out of a cafe once for bringing a sausage roll in. She's 4 years old, and we just sort of went, oh, okay, never went back there again.
They're not putting you through to who you want to, not answering the questions you want to achieve.
We were bringing business in and she's eating, a sausage roll. She's not going to eat what's on their menu.
Wow. Well, I think one of the things that really struck home for me there was people do make mistakes with service, but when you make a mistake, if you can come up with a good recovery, you can actually save the customer and have them saying good things about you, just like they did on television there. What about you guys in terms of what they were talking about there on good and bad service? Phil, your views?
I actually think that the second speaker there was actually hitting on empathy, understanding what the customer needs, but empathising with them, having a deeper understanding of what their problem is and trying to help them solve that. So that's a really important aspect of customer service, I think.
That's a lot of the trouble with call centres I find at the moment is there's no empathy. There's this narrow script that if they can't help you outside of that, they try to keep pushing you back into what they know, and you can't actually get a solution to your particular problem.
I think also remembering that customers are valuable. You can't afford to upset a customer because with most businesses these days, customers have got plenty of alternatives. If they don't like you, they'll go somewhere else. So you don't kick them out or swear at them as we saw in those Vox Pops.
Absolutely. When there's someone who's got a bad experience,